This is Jeb Blunt, and it's Money Monday on the Sales Gravy podcast.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Money Monday. I'm Jessica Stokes, filling in this week for Jeb. Today, I want to talk about something that every single salesperson experiences at some time in their career, the sales slump. You know the feeling. You're making calls, you're showing up, you're putting in the effort, but nothing seems to be working. Nobody's answering voicemails, deals are falling through, and your motivation is disappearing. Suddenly, the hardest thing in the world becomes the very thing that normally drives your success, the activity. But here's the truth, and I want you to take this away from today. Activity can cure almost any sales slump. I want to share a story from early in my career that completely changed the path of my sales success and quite potentially my life. We've all had those days where it feels impossible to focus on sales activity. Sometimes it's stress outside of work, something going on that's just keeping our mind distracted. Sometimes it's burnout from being pulled in 100 different directions. And sometimes it's frustration because you feel you're doing all of the right things, but not getting results. Sales is emotional. There are highs, there are wins, there are big commission checks, but there are also valleys. There are dry spells. There are moments when you question whether you're even cut out for this profession. And if you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. One of my biggest sales slumps happened about 6 months into my sales career. At the time, I was still trying to figure out whether sales was something I was good at. I had great leadership, I had solid training, and I was showing up early every day. I was engaged and I was doing the work. And technically, I was meeting expectations. Our company required 55 calls a day, and I consistently hit that number, sometimes even exceeded it. But while I was making sales, I wasn't making enough. And as a competitive person, that started eating at me. I watched coworkers closing big deals. I watched people win sales contests. I watched others seem to gain momentum while I was feeling stuck. And eventually, my motivation started to fade. I started thinking, what was the point? I felt like all of the effort I was putting in just wasn't paying off. After a couple of weeks of that mindset, I convinced myself that maybe sales actually was not for me. So I made a decision. I walked into the owner's office to resign. Now, this was a small family-owned business, and he was the person who hired me, so naturally, I felt that I owed it to him to have the conversation. I explained everything. I told him I was frustrated. I told him maybe I just wasn't good at sales. I told him I didn't think I was going to see the success happen. After listening carefully, he asked me one simple question. Do you enjoy coming to work every day? And I told him honestly, yes. I loved my coworkers. I believed in the company. I believed in our product. I just didn't believe that I was succeeding. And then he said something that completely changed my career. He looked at me and he said, Jessica, I believe in you. I see your effort. I think you can become a great salesperson, but right now, you're simply not doing enough activity. Now, at first, I felt slightly defensive because in my mind, I was doing enough. I was hitting the company minimum, and then he explained it differently. He said, yes, 55 dials a day is the minimum, but if your results are behind from where you want them to be, then your activity probably needs to be higher than average. He then gave me a challenge. He said, don't quit today. Give it 90 more days, but instead of aiming for 55 calls, aim for 75. Commit to doing more activity consistently, and I believe the results will follow. Now, honestly, I wasn't convinced. I remember thinking, how are 20 calls a day supposed to magically solve my problems? But I also didn't have another job lined up yet, and I had rent to pay. So I accepted the challenge. That same day, I went back to my desk and I decided I was going to overachieve the activity expectations every single day. And let me tell you, it was not glamorous. Making more calls meant hearing more no's, getting more gatekeepers, and certainly more rejection. But something else started happening. I started booking more appointments. I was uncovering more potential opportunities. And then I started posting more sales. Within those few months, everything changed. I went from being dead last of the monthly sales leaderboard to competing for a top spot on the team. Now, to be fair, we only had 8 people on the team at the time, but for me, climbing that ladder from position number 8 up to number 4 mattered because it proved something incredibly important. The problem was never my potential. The problem was my activity level. That one conversation completely changed things for me. Now, I stayed with that organization for nearly 10 years. The following year, I actually generated $1 million in revenue and eventually moved into a sales leadership position. But none of that would have happened had I walked away during my slump. And here's what I want every salesperson listening to understand. Discouragement does not drive revenue. Activity does. Too many salespeople wait until they feel motivated to prospect. But the truth is, activity often creates that motivation. So if you're in a sales slump right now, here are 4 tips that I want you to focus on. First, raise your activity target. Don't just aim for the minimum. Don't just aim for where your coworkers are. Set those daily activities higher than normal. If your results are down, your activity needs to go up. The more conversations you have are going to create more opportunities. Second, focus on the controllables. You cannot control who answers the phone. You cannot control budgets, and you cannot control timing, but you can control the number of times you pick the phone up. You can control how many emails you're sending, how many follow-ups to ghosted opportunities you're making. You can control LinkedIn activity. Winning salespeople focus on the controllables. Next, be physically active. Your physical energy impacts your sales energy. So move your body to reset your mind and gain momentum. Take a walk during your lunch break. Get up early to hit the gym. Meet some friends for a round of pickleball or shoot some hoops. More movement outside of work often creates more energy and confidence inside of work hours. Last, celebrate the small wins. So if you hit one of your activity targets, give yourself a gold star on the calendar that day. If you book an appointment, reward yourself with a small treat like an afternoon iced coffee. The small wins will rebuild your confidence, and confidence fuels that consistency. So if you're struggling right now, I want you to hear this. A sales slump does not define your future. Sometimes you're closer to a breakthrough than you realize, but breakthroughs rarely happen while we're standing still. They happen through activity, through consistency, through pushing forward, even when the results aren't happening, because activity can cure almost any sales slump. Thanks for listening today. And if this episode encouraged you, share it with another salesperson who might need this reminder. Keep showing up, keep dialing, keep moving forward. You've been listening to the Sales Gravy podcast. This is Jessica Stokes. Make today awesome.
Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again.
Hey, I'm doing a happy dance because you watched this video. Make sure that you click like and subscribe so that you never miss one of our amazing sales training videos.